Originally, I was planning to do the Warcraft movie, but I feel like I have a better idea for a Warcraft video. Yes, I will talk about why I used to hate WoW or whatever in a video about myself. Hey everyone, Coder Diego, man, another edition of Navidogu Anime, where we talk about stuff I care for, or opinions about my life right now in this moment. And today let's talk about something that is kind of weird, but I liked WoW, but I preferred the original EverQuest. Kinda. I will explain in this video. Let me explain. When I started get interested in gaming back in like age 8, yes, I didn't really get into gaming because I got into it because I discovered Pokemon was a game. Didn't know it until like 2001 or 2000 when Pokemon Gold was out. I think it was 2001, I think, or 2000. I think it's 2000, but leave a comment down below which one's which. And I got into Pokemon because of the anime, and that was like one of my favorite franchises. Next door to Power Rangers, but that's another show for today. But point is, back to WoW. WoW I got into because of first heard of it from freaking people hyping about it at magazine ads or whatever, but not really fully until 2000, like towards the end of when it was coming up. Everyone was so excited for it. Also, another MMO, yes, the original main MMO, EverQuest, was getting a sequel called EverQuest 2. Yes, not a good original name, even if this is more of a alternate timeline sequel, but anyhow, point is, EverQuest 2 is very popular for some people. I always wanted to play EverQuest because of freaking the G4 episode of Top 10 or whatever that show was. The the Top 10 show, I think, or Top 5. That episode of EverQuest was really interesting and me being into it, but I thought to myself, the sequel's coming up, let's try the sequel. And at the same time, a popular strategy game series called Warcraft 3. Yes, the third game is technically the beginning of the timeline, like my friend Mike says. But the point is, freaking Magic friends beside told me that Warcraft began with Warcraft 1 and 2, but really 3 was when the timeline started. Kind of confusing, but the point is that, and I never liked Warcraft because, I don't know, it's just orcs and humans were generic. But now that I realize that the orcs in this setting are technically aliens, yes, that's kind of a weird fact most people know, and I didn't realize that was a thing, where the orcs are basically aliens in this setting. Oh dear God, that's such a weird twist, where they're basically from another dimension. I am not kidding. That's like so badass as a franchise now. But anyhow, back to WoW. WoW is a franchise that I never got into as a kid because of EverQuest 2, but even if I really wanted, WoW was better for myself. Like, I was like a little naive feeling I'm not caring or not. And really, I got into MMOs because of other things like Adventure Quest, which is a popular web RPG, which I love. Yeah, got Adventure Quest 3D on my phone. Anyhow, speaking of this, Nadar, how you been? Good. I'm sick and tired of me not doing the movie, but why are we doing this? Well, it's because technically, how to explain? Michael tries to protect me with being the main second member, and you're sort of the third member of the team if Bioyan is technically high now with his cola flavored magnet or whatever as a joke. Yeah, I will explain that in another video, but the point is basically Nadar's here to explain WoW and the two factions. Yeah. Okay, can we share? All right, fine. You do I do Alliance and Horde. Got that? Good. Let's start with the Alliance, or our good guys. We have human, uh, dwarf, gnome, and night elf. Yes, night elf is technically our main elf for the first game. Then later on, we get uh, the freaking Goliath-looking characters that are like focus, even if the fandom wanted the ones that were affected or whatever. Also, the Warden, which are basically freaking uh, uh, werewolves. Those are your basically four main races for the first game, for the alliance. Now, Nadar, let's talk about the Horde. Oh yes, the Horde. Well, the Horde's basically based off both freaking the orcs, the the trolls, which are your secondary race that doesn't get a backstory, like you forgot with the freaking uh, gnomes in the first game. Yeah, I did, but with dwarf and gnomes together. But anyhow, talk me to the others. Okay, we also have the undead. Then basically we have blood elves. Then the goblins. And that's really it for the basic six from the first two expand first and third expansion. Also, we have the Pandaren, which are like freaking pandas. That Kung Fu Panda, baby. And a few sub-races, which we won't explain because they're technically variations of classes we already have. So, maybe leave a comment below if you think race variant matter in this sense. Also, there's the freaking dragon thing from the newer games, which I forget what they're called. Dragolich, I think. Leave a comment below if that's correct. Okay, back to you, Deco Man. Okay, sorry about Nadar's voice change with being more stubborn because he's in a stubborn mood. Yeah, I am stubborn. I feel like pissed off. I feel like sounding like this is kind of more badass if you think about it. Okay, yeah, sorry. And Michael is. What are you doing, Michael? God damn it, I don't know. Oh, man. Bioyan is thinking of a strategy with Agent Furbus. Is there any anniversary you'd want to do, Deco Man? Yeah. I was thinking of the 10th anniversary, 25th anniversary of Adult Swim's coming up, and I felt like doing a video on freaking Titan Maximum so we can give information stat line. Yeah. Okay, fine. We will do that. Alright, people, next time we're going to do Titan Maximum for Adult Swim's 25th anniversary. But back to our regular... you know what? Let's not do Titan Maximum. Maybe following week. I don't know. Anyhow, point is, back to WoW. Basically, those are your races. We also have classes. 8 classes. Warrior, Shaman, Mage, Priest, Ranger, Rogue. Wait. Ranger, I mean Hunter, and Paladin, and other races for the basic aid, I said. Yeah. And Mage, yeah. Those are your 8. Warrior, Priest, Mage, Rogue, Hunter, and Shaman. Those are your 8. Got that? Good. Also, we also got Death Knight, which is a hero class. Also, we have Demon Hunter, which is basically another one. But basically, those two are your advanced classes that start at a higher level than normal. But at any point, that's kind of good and badass. Also, there's Monk, which was added in the 4th expansion with the Pandaren race, as well as the neutral. But at any point is, WoW is kind of badass, kind of great. Good MMO. But not my cup of tea. I love EverQuest because of freaking frog race, even if I don't like EverQuest gameplay, which is kind of weird. But that's another story for another day about my MMO life. Next time, I might do something with Adult Swim, maybe something else. So, yeah, I love Adult Swim, and I felt like doing something with Titan Maximum, but let's do something else. I might do that, plus another story about a galaxy far, far away. Hope you liked the video. Leave a comment below if you like freaking WoW more than me, and a feeling. I like WoW, but not a fan of it, sorry. And by the way, thanks to Nadar showing up for this video for the exposition. Yes, we're doing a storyline video coming up with the next video. Might do either Titan Maximum or something else with Adult Swim. Only time will tell. Just come and saying bye-bye for now.